tonight. Who is ready? Who is ready? Who watched tonight's show? Who saw the virtuosa versus teaming with the Juggernaut to take on the Coven for the tag team titles? And the big question at hand here, guys, probably never seen this one before. Can they coexist? Gotta love pro wrestling, bro. Gotta love pro wrestling, bro. Let's get the formalities rolling here first and foremost. For those of you new to the stream, my name is Jesse, aka your very own one and only Chitown Smark. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. You guys can't hear me. The voice is too low. I'm sorry, I'm screaming. I can't scream anymore, man. Yeah, I can't scream anymore. You guys got to turn up your audio, bruh. Don't know what to tell you, man. It was a pretty decent show tonight, though, man. All kidding aside, it was a really decent show tonight. The women are definitely leading the charge when it comes to Impact Wrestling right now. The world champion, Steve Maclin, looks strong. You know, I like what they're doing with him. But I got to say, it does feel like that his situation is in a little bit of a lull at the moment. You know, he faced off with Rhino tonight for the world title. Then he has PCO coming up at Under Siege. You know, it seems like a little bit of a lull. It seems like that they're waiting for something big for them to get Maclin involved in, and it looks like it's going to be Nick Aldis. It looks like the return of Nick Aldis to Impact, along with Trinity coming in. It seems that these two are going to be the focal point of their respective divisions at some point, just not right now. So it definitely looks like they're building up to Nick Aldis versus Steve Maclin. I fail to see how that match will not be really good. And then as far as the women, the knockouts, I gotta get out of I gotta get the knockouts in my vocabulary. So as far as the knockouts, it looks like the women are heading towards a Jordynne Gray. Well, we're heading towards Jordynne Grace versus Deonna Purrazzo at Under Siege. After that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the outcome of that match is going to be, but it definitely feels like that Trinity will be next in line when they square that situation away. Maybe it'll be a triple threat match. Not sure. But it feels to me like that they want to get that title on Trinity so bad. I'm just wondering why, or not why, I'm wondering how long they're willing to wait until they get it. Guess they don't have static in my mic. Let's try this. I'm going to lower the input some. We're going to lower the input some. I'm not sure why you're getting static, but I apologize for that. Let's reset that. Sounds like I'm talking on a jail. Oh, wait, crap. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm on the right. Yeah, I'm on the right input. Guess had me worried that I wasn't using the right mic for a second there. I sound like I'm talking on a jail phone. Is that what I sound like? Hold on. Okay. All right. It's better now. Okay. Good. All right. Then it must have been. Okay. I'm not sure why that was too high. But what else, man? So let's get into the show. I've never been to jail, so I'm not sure what a jail mic sounds like. Why do they have microphones in jail? I don't know. What do I know? Let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. Impact tonight. Here we go. Oh, guys, I will definitely get into the super chats at the end of the show. But I do want to read these membership re-ups because for some reason they are not showing up on the page that I need them to at the end of the stream. So I got Otis with the 1 month membership says 1 month in, more to go. Let's go, Taco Crew. Get them likes up. Thank you so much, Otis. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you so much, man. Also, Taco Crew member Jedi Joker with the 3 month sub. Thank you so much. What's up, my brother? I'm at work, but I just wanted to drop by and show some love. Sadly, my Sixers lost tonight, but hey, it's not over yet. Taco Crew for life. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Let's get into the show, guys. Please get your super chats in. We'll get to your questions and your comments at the end of the show. And let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So we have the show opens with a video package taking a look at Rhino and in this journey back to the world title match with Steve Maclin that is happening later on tonight. First match up, we have Killer Kelly versus Masha Slamovich. I like saying her name. I like saying both of their names. Killer Kelly. Sounds badass, right? But Masha Slamovich. I every time I say that, I want to say Masha Slamovich. I just want to say Masha Slamovich. I don't know why. It just rolls off the tongue. These women had a fantastic match, man. Fantastic match. So we get into it. Kelly crawls onto the mat before Masha goes for a kick. Kelly catches her with a quick roll up and on a kick out. Masha comes back with a spinning heel kick to the face. Another pin attempt. Another kick out. Masha does a couple of snapmares and a kick to the spine. Kelly gets in a PK as Masha rolls out, but then Kelly goes in for another kick on the outside to the chest from the apron. Kelly rolls Masha back in and delivers forearms to the corner with another cover attempt. Kelly delivers a few clotheslines and then hits a stalling fisherman suplex. Masha rolls out again, takes a powder, has to, regroup, get herself back in order here. Masha catches Kelly's legs and then slams her face first onto the apron. They get back inside. Masha stomps on Kelly to change the pace. Masha hits a running boot into the corner. Another cover attempt. Masha rakes the nose as Kelly tries to reach for the bottom rope. Masha bites her. She bites her on the forehead. I mean, dude, COVID is over. COVID is over, bruh. Masha's just like, what the hell's going on here? Kelly eats a kick to the head, another cover attempt. Masha tries a sleeper, but Kelly backs her into the turnbuckle. Kelly delivers headbutts in the center of the ring and then hits a double underhook in the corner. Hesitation drop kick connects, German suplex into a bridge. Masha kicks out. Masha counters Kelly and drops her with a package driver, but Kelly manages to kick out of that as well. Kelly hits a DVD near fall. Kelly ties up Masha's left arm for the killer clutch. Masha endures, gets out of it, and backs out and backs out of the corner. But then she stacks up Kelly for a quick 3 count, and that was the end of the match, man. Very good match, man. It went about 10 minutes. Kelly went for Masha went for like a sliced bread attempt type deal into the corner, and then kind of flipped over and got the quick pinfall. These two are interesting, man. Both Masha and Killer Kelly, they both come off as very experienced. They both came off as very comfortable in the spots that they were working in the ring together. I definitely enjoyed Masha's ring work, her in-ring style and everything else. But the Knockouts division, for me, the Knockouts division has already lived up to all of the hype. It was one of the most interesting things that I wanted to see, and to witness as I ventured over here into Impact, and it has not let me down, man. The women, it almost feels like a female company with some men scattered, and littered throughout the company as well. Almost like the reverse of every other promotion, if that makes any sense. It's very good. Very good, man. And yes, lots of Tony Brown entertainment in this match. My frequent listeners know exactly what that means. All right. What we got here? Oh, after the pin, Kelly holds on. Because Kelly had her in the killer clutch. She holds on to the clutch to make Masha pass out. And then Kelly walks out on her own, and Masha's down there, out. Kelly stands tall. Clearly, it does not appear that this feud is over quite yet. Gia Miller interviews Trinity when Jay Vidal interrupts and snaps a selfie. Trinity asks, she said, who the fuck was that? She said, who the fuck was that? Then the segment ends. Trinity had the same question I did, bro. I had no idea who this was. I literally turned around and said, who was that? I think I put it in the chat too. I was in the live stream chat like, who is that? No one answered. Jay Vidal. There you go. We have Nick Aldis versus Sheldon Jean. This seems like a match to get Aldis back into the rotation, to get his feet wet back into the Impact zone here. Jean goes for a boot right out of the gate. Aldis does shoulder tackles and then a headlock takedown. And then in between a couple of cover attempts, Jean rolls out of the ring to regroup. Aldis follows and rakes the eyes of Jean before slamming him into the ring post. Then he Aldis kind of turns and he kind of just chops it up, kind of gets in the face of Kenny King, who made his way down to commentary. It appears that Kenny King will be Nick Aldis' next opponent. Not too familiar with Kenny King. He seems to be very confident of himself. Should be interesting. They get back inside the ring, does Gene and Aldis. Gene takes Aldis down for a cover. Aldis kicks out and comes back with several right hands and then clotheslines. Aldis catches Gene with a Michinoku driver into a cover. They go up top where Aldis pushes Gene down before delivering an elbow drop. Aldis locks in the clover leaf. And that's all she wrote, guys. 4 minutes, nothing special. Aldis makes quick work of Mr. Sheldon Gene. Backstage, we have Dirty Dango. Who's Dirty Dango? You may be asking. Well, that is Fandango. Fandango was on last week's episode. I forgot to mention Fandango, man. Fandango, just as entertaining as ever. He's backstage. He's talking to Joe Hendry. I'm starting to become a believer. Not there yet. He's going to have to earn this one. But I'm getting there. We shall see. What about you guys? Do you guys believe in Joe Hendry? I don't know. We will see. Hendry questions why Swinger got his first win, had it reversed by Santino, and then Santino ended up getting attacked. For those of you who don't know, Santino Marella, the authority figure here in Impact, was viciously, brutally, and mysteriously attacked last week. No one knows why. And Hendry wants to know. He said, hold on for a second. Swinger, you got to win. You had a reverse by Santino, and then Santino ended up getting attacked. That's all weird. So, Dirty Dangle calls Santino, and they get the match booked. So we get Dango versus Swinger tonight in an impromptu match. Gia Miller sits down with Frankie Kazarian for part 3 of their interview. We see footage of Kazarian winning the X Division title and exercising Option C. Not sure what Option C is. I'm sure all you Impact faithfuls know, but I'll get there. Gia asked if the world title is still in Frankie's vision. Is that still his goal? At this stage in your career, are you focusing? Do you have any kind of ambition to become the world title, the world champion again? And he said, "Why would I not?" He says, "Why would I not?" Oh, did we get some? No, I thought we had a drop frame there. Okay. Thought we had a drop frame for a second. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So Frankie says, yeah, man, I am, that is my ambition. That is right now. Frankie is on a crusade. He wants to solidify his legacy. He knows his career is winding down. But he also believes he still has gas in the tank, and he wants to continue doing what he does while he can still do it at this level. You won't hear any complaints from me. Big Frankie Kazarian fan right here. Okay, so we have Decay versus the Good Hands in tag team action here tonight, man. Let me see here. There we go. So we have John Skyler. He comes out, cuts a promo on the way out. He trashes Chicago, says he spoke to Michael Jordan. No one told John Skyler that Michael Jordan no longer lives in Chicago. All right. Like this guy picked up an encyclopedia from 30 years ago and thinks that Michael Jordan is still the top sports figure. You know, I mean, come on, man. Come on. You gotta, come on, man. So when the match starts, Skyler and Crazy Steve start with a test of strength. All right. Crazy Steve, anyone named Crazy Steve, dude. It's gotta be fucking crazy, right? I mean, it's in his name. It's in his name. Steve quickly takes Tyler down and twists his head using his feet. Taurus tags in and drop kicks Skyler's tailbone. Cover, kick out. Can we talk about Taurus for a damn minute here? Can we talk about Taurus's look? I mean, is he a minotaur? I'm gonna need this Taurus thing explained to me. All right, that was kind of throwing me through a loop. I just kept thinking about like Man Bear Pig and everything. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. But was it a mask? Was it a paint with horns? I'm a little okay. Moving on. Taurus hits a power slam and goes for another cover. Kick out. Crazy Steve returns with forearm shots. Hotch takes Steve's face in the other corner, allowing a clothesline from behind as Hotch becomes legal. Good Hands double team Steve with elbow drops. Steve counters by biting their hands. He's biting their good hands. Get it? Right? Biting their good hands. Nah. I thought it was entertaining. Steve hits Skyler with a flatliner before Brian Myers comes casually walking out to watch, dude. Brian Myers got tired of watching in Gorilla. Said, I'm going to take a stroll out to the ring. Get a closer look. I need a closer look at this match. Hotch and Taurus meet in the ring as Taurus hits a sling blade. Taurus slams Hotch onto Skyler and then lands a pop-up Samoan drop on the Hotch. Skyler breaks the cover. Steve wipes out Skyler at ringside. Skyler and Hotch double team Taurus after Myers gets involved. Skyler then goes for the pin on Taurus and gets the quick win with the help from Brian Myers. The Good Hands pull this one off in about 5 minutes. Just a decent match, nothing crazy. They didn't really, in 5 minutes, in a tag team match. What are you doing here? I mean, 4 men in a 5-minute match. I'll let you guys do the math. It doesn't appear that this was meant to be a barn burner. It appears that it was just meant to progress a story. So, in the words of many of the Twitter fans that we have, let's let it play out. We have the world title match. Steve Maclin, champion, versus Rhino. This match is positioned right in the middle of the show. Kind of goes along with what I was saying about how the knockouts are the central focus of Impact Wrestling. It seems to be what they want to highlight. So that's why the women went on last. And right now we're getting the champion versus Rhino. Steve Maclin. He drop kicks the left leg and continues to target it. But let's go back. So first there was a stare down to start it. There's a nice little stare down because before the match started, Heath Slater gets attacked. He gets attacked because Singh and Shera they get cut loose by Steve Maclin. Steve Maclin says, "Hey, you guys are supposed to have my back, and you guys aren't doing shit." whatever. So I don't need you. And so Singh and Cher said, well, we got to do something. So they went over and attacked Heath Slater, kicked the crap out of him. So Heath Slater would not be at ringside to accompany Rhino for the match. All right. So they lock up to start after a stare down. Maclin gets the left wrist. Maclin targets the left wrist before they split it up. They lock up again, and then Maclin kicks and strikes before sending him into the corner. Rhino comes back with chops and a corner clothesline. Rhino hits a big hip toss to the ground. And then Maclin ducks when Rhino goes for the gore. Rhino follows Maclin out and then onto the barricade and then chops him on the barricade on the outside. They get back inside of the ring. Maclin goes to the top, to the apron, and then pulls Rhino down onto the rope. So it's kind of like a slingshot. Maclin drop kicks the left leg and continues to just go to work on that leg. They move to the apron where Maclin continues to stomp the leg. Another cover, kick out. Maclin twists the leg in the center of the ring. Rhino tries punching his way out of it. He's trying to stop Maclin from attacking his leg. Maclin is going to town on that leg. He's found the body part and he's going to focus on it. Maclin is definitely from the old school brawler category of wrestlers, man. Maclin also, he reminds me, Steve Maclin reminds me of Bobby Roode. Maclin reminds me a lot of Bobby Roode. Maclin goes for a diving headbutt, but Rhino dodges. Rhino and Maclin trade blows until Rhino hits a clothesline and a corner spear to the midsection. Rhino puts Maclin up top and manages to hit a superplex. Then Rhino hits a spine buster, but Maclin kicks out. Maclin manages to hit a gore on Rhino to retain. This has to be the first time that I can really remember someone actually winning a match with their opponent's finisher. So I'm pretty sure the gore is not Maclin's finisher. I don't believe it is. I could be wrong. What do I know? Post-match, Maclin continues to attack Rhino and assault the leg. I mean, he's just beating the crap out of that leg, man. He goes Maclin and gets a chair, and he puts the chair in the leg and puts it in the Pillmanizer position. But then he goes and gets a shovel. So Maclin is literally gonna bury Rhino here, man. He goes and gets a shovel, and he just bashes away at the chair as it's around his leg. Looks like Rhino is pretty much gone and never going to return again. I wouldn't say that, but Rhino's definitely going to be out for some time. They definitely, did a job on him. Let's see. So, right, that's right. So after he got done with the beatdown, they took Rhino out of the arena in a stretcher. They took him out of the arena in a stretcher. They went to go put him in the ambulance. And somehow, some way, I'm not too sure, but somehow, some way, PCO was already inside of the ambulance that was supposed to be taking Rhino to the hospital. And PCO gets out and he attacks Maclin. They fight back and forth, and they promote the, and then, Scott D'Amore comes out at that point and says, which was really weird to me. Scott D'Amore comes out and says, you want to do this to Rhino's leg? Well, now your match with PCO is a no DQ match. Not sure how that translated or how that came to be, but it is what it is. The match is now a no DQ match at Under Siege. It seems to me that this kind of match would definitely favor PCO. As we just discussed, Maclin comes off to me as more of a brawler. but more of an in-ring brawler. PCO just seems like the crazy type that no DQ match would be definitely right up his alley. Joe Hendry cuts a promo about how his nose has deviated to the left. So he said his nose has taken a little bit of a change of direction to one side because it was, look, man, his nose is still broken or more broken from something that happened before. Not too sure. So, but he wanted to be in Chicago anyway. So he showed up despite his nose situation. All right. But then we have Dirty Dango and Swinger making their way to the ring for the next match. Dirty Dango versus Johnny Swinger. Dango throws punches to start, but Swinger comes back when Dice distracts. Swinger chokes Dango in the ropes. Dango hits a Falcon Arrow for the win. Pretty sure this match went all of 45 seconds. Like Fandango is just in comedy wherever he goes. From what I can see. Looks like this was definitely a comedy spot for Dirty Dango. But I've said it everywhere that I've seen this guy work. Johnny Curtis. This guy is just funny. And he's funny, man. He's so charismatic. And I just like watching him work, man. I like watching him do backstage segments. The guy's really funny. All right, so we go to the back. We have Deonna out there. He's cutting a promo on Sami Callihan's betrayal. Deonna's out there with Retribution. He got his Retribution crew out there. You know, he's all surrounded by all 1,400 of the Retribution members with him. But then turns out that Sami Callihan and Rich Swann were disguised as part of the guys in the Retribution sweatshirts. And they just go on the attack and they start, attacking the design, and that whole situation, that whole spot, it falls apart right then and there. Then we have Moose backstage with Brian Myers. Moose says, got a question for you, bruh. You seem to be aligning yourself with the good hands. When we're supposed to be a tag team. We're supposed to be focusing on us. Myers says, don't worry, bro. Myers says, don't worry. I can do both. I'm going to help mentor this young tag team, and we'll still be in the tag team. Easy money. Moose says, hey, get your priorities in order, bruh. Myers says he'll mold them into the next tag team champions. I don't think Moose was too happy with that one, man. I don't think Moose was too happy. And then it was just added to Under Siege. We will be getting Nick Aldis versus Kenny King. We shall see. I'm not familiar with Kenny King at all. We'll see how he goes. So we have the women's tag team, the Knockouts tag team titles. The Coven versus Deonna Purrazzo and the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace. Deonna and King, they start this off with a lockup. They run around each other until Deonna hits a takedown and locks up King's left arm into the mat. Grace gets the tag as she hits an uppercut and double teams with Deonna, hitting a hip toss and assisted backflip before another cover attempt. Wilde gets the tag as the Coven double teams Grace. Wilde then with an elbow drop, cover attempt, kick out. King comes back in and gets overpowered by Grace. Jordynne hits a Vader bomb for the cover and then a kick out. I want to say this about the Coven. I like everything about them, man. KiLynn King, I've watched her develop over on AEW television, over on Dark. She spent a lot of her time over on Dark, and I really enjoyed KiLynn King's work. I thought that she progressed. I thought that she got better every time we saw her, and it was just so interesting, man. And but that being said, watching KiLynn King as a tag champ exposed me to Taylor Wilde. Taylor Wilde is one of those pleasant surprises for me over here in Impact. I have not known about her before. I didn't know who she was, what she was about. But I'll tell you this, man. I enjoy her. I think Taylor Wilde is really good. I think she is a very good partner for KiLynn King. It seems now that KiLynn King seems to be a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more comfortable in the ring and with her gimmick. And it looks to me like Taylor Wilde might have something to do with that. Taylor Wilde is very gimmick focused, and she just has the mannerisms down. I like watching the little things. When you're on the apron waiting for your tag, I like looking to see what you're doing. Are you just sitting there holding that tag rope, or are you engaging with the crowd? And that's what Taylor Wilde is doing, man. She gets it. She gets pro wrestling. Man, this Knockouts division, man, again, it's living up to the hype for me right away. Right away. So we go to break. We come back from the commercial break. Taylor Wilde punches away at Deonna on the mat. Another cover attempt. Kick out. KiLynn King delivers chops to Deonna in a corner before tossing her across the ring. Deonna comes back with a cover. Another kick out. And then there's chops, but King turns it around, and she starts with the chops. Taylor Wilde and King take turns choking Deonna in the ropes in the corner. Wilde applies a headlock on the mat. The Coven continue tagging in and out to pick the champ apart until Purrazzo escapes for a hot tag. So Grace takes the Coven on 2-on-1 as she slams Wilde, with the spine buster. Grace hits Juggernaut Jackhammer on Wilde for a 2 count. Wilde gets tossed out before Grace comes flying with an attempted drop kick, but the Coven catch her and drop her on the apron. They just kind of like this double team power bombed her on the apron. And for those who did not know, the apron is definitely the hardest part of the ring. Bet you guys didn't know that, did you? Wilde running kick to Grace. King then body slams Wilde onto her for another cover attempt. There's a kick out. Wilde tries for more offense before getting placed up top. Grace tries for a suplex but gets shoved. Grace then grabs for a muscle buster with a near fall because KiLynn King came in and broke up the pin attempt. King pulls Deonna out as they scrap on the outside. So their fight on the outside is King and Purrazzo. Grace clobbers Wilde, but then accidentally bumps Deonna off the apron as she was trying to get back into the ring. So it looks like they cannot coexist. Wilde gets a near fall roll up. King prevents a Grace driver. Coven double team Grace, and Wilde stacks up for the 3 count. The Coven win. The Coven retains. And looks like Jordynne Grace and Deonna Purrazzo are on a collision course for Under Siege. The Coven beat down Grace until Trinity comes running down for the save. King pulls Trinity off of Wilde. Gets hit with the rear view. Trinity brought the rear view to Impact, bruh. Trinity stands tall, and across the ring from Jordynne Grace, they shake hands, and then they mutually part ways. I like this, man. I like the story being told here. I like the build-up. I like all of it, man. Very, very enjoyable. And Let me tell you something, man. Trinity definitely had an outfit on. She had a neon green outfit. If you've ever seen one of those pictures or paintings where you're supposed to, it's a pattern, it's a design, and you're supposed to look past the pattern and try to get the background to pop up at you so you can see what the real image is in the background. Yeah. So her outfit kind of has you doing that, except it has you focusing on her boobs. Not even kidding. It's like you're being like hypnotized and being taken to the Twilight Zone because it's going to direct your vision right to her boobs. Don't know how you could not do it. It's basically pointing. You got to see it. She looks fantastic, man. She looks fantastic. How can you not love Trinity? How can you not love Trinity, man? She is fantastic. Guys, that is today's show. That is today's show, man. I love this. You get all of your wrestling condensed into a good 90-minute segment. It's not 3 hours long with 4 hours of commercials. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Where's that a-hole that says, who watches Impact? I do. After the first 2 weeks, I proudly watched Impact. It is already more entertaining than anything. It is already more entertaining than anything that was going on ROH, Dark, all that stuff. I'm sorry, you guys are saying the music is loud. Okay. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't know why that jacked up, but let's see. You guys can't hear me? You still can't hear me? All right. There you go. Can't hear. All right, cool. All right, cool. Now you can hear me, right? Oh, I guess I could have turned that up right there. There you go. All right. Music is off. I'm not sure why the music is spiking like that. I really genuinely have no idea. But I'm not going to worry about it right now, man. Not going to worry about it right now. The music should be off. All right. All right. My apologies. Let's get into the super chats, man. Let's get into the super chats. Hey, did you guys see the super chicken super chat? Did you guys see the super chicken super chat? Try saying that 5 times fast. Did you see the super chicken super chat? So let's see. Right. Move that over here. Can't hear me. I'm not sure why you can't hear me, Basic. There's no music on at all, sir. I completely closed the tab. Yeah, I'm not sure why you can't hear me, man. But all right. Let's get into the super chats. Let's get into the super chats. And where are we? Here we are. Supers. See? Oh, all right. Here we go. Tony Brown with the $4.99 super chat. Tony Brown says, okay, young Jesse, I'm here for the booty meat. Tony Brown, me and you both, man. Me and you both, sir. Right. NCO7 with the $9.99 super chat. No message. No message. NCO7, I see you, man. You have frequently been there to support the channel, and I greatly appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. NCO7 with a $3.99 super sticker, bruh. Left me a cute little super sticker, like a little cup of coffee. I'm a big coffee drinker now, man. I'm a big coffee drinker now. I don't know what it is. NCO7 back again with a $4.99 super chat. Says, keep it up, super sticker, man. Thank you, NCO7. That is awesome, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. The script keeper with the $20 super chat. Script keeper says, hey, Jesse, option C is basically a chance to trade the X Division title for a shot at the world title. But if you lose the world title match, you go back to the end of the line for the X Division title. Taco Crew for life. Script keeper, thank you so much for that explanation. And that makes total sense. That makes absolute sense. I like that concept. I like that concept, man. I do. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much. Tony Brown with the $1.99 super chat says, Trinity outfit, Jesse. I saw it, bro. I saw it. I got hypnotized. I'm telling you, if you look at them long enough, bro, I saw them, man. I'm with you, bro. Ryan, the Canadian Chipmunk with the $2.20 Canadian super sticker. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Let me refresh because it looks like we have incoming super chats. Here we go. Here we go. MGM Ballin with the $4.99 super chat says, thanks for being my entertainment on this car ride home from Boston to LI. Taco Crew forever. From Boston to LI. What's LI? I feel like I should know what I have no idea. Where are you going? Where are you going? Boston to where? I don't know. Let me know. Like I don't know where that is at all, man. Guys, that is it for the show. I wish I had more time to hang out. Oh, Long Island. Long Island. Okay. I'm sorry, man. You gotta spell it out for me, bro. I have no idea what LI is. I'm thinking of a state. I'm like, what state is LI? Like Louisiana? Is it no? You going to Long Island? I'm sorry to hear that, MGM Ballin. I'm sincerely sorry, man. I hear nothing but terrible things about Long Island and the people that live there. True story. True story, man. I'm sure you are not one of those people, but I hear for the most part, people from Long Island are complete dicks. Not you. Not you. Just everyone else. Guys, that is today's show. I want to thank you guys for being here tonight with me on this second edition of Impact Wrestling. I would like to hit the music for the outro, but at the current moment, I kind of feel like the music has turned heel on me. So I'm not going to hit the music, man. We're going to go out nice and quietly. Guys, thank you so much. I don't think I'm going to be covering Rampage. It's not on tomorrow. It's on Saturday. And I'm going to reevaluate if I'm even going to be covering it going forward. It's time to readjust and figure out what's going on as Rampage continues. But I think I'm going to be covering Rampage. It's not on tomorrow. It's on Saturday. And I'm going to reevaluate if I'm even going to be covering it going forward. It's time to readjust and figure out what's going on as Rampage continues. But I think I'm going to be covering Rampage. It's not on tomorrow. It's on Saturday. And I'm going to reevaluate if I'm even going to be covering it going forward. It's time to readjust and figure out what's going on as Rampage as this new show comes on Saturdays. Yes, I will be covering Under Siege. Absolutely. Guys, I'm covering Impact. I'm covering all of Impact. I'm covering Impact. Pay-per-views. You know, everything Impact, I will be covering it. Positive vibes only with the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you, bro, with the mic dropping little, you know, thing. Not sure what that thing is. But guys, that is today's show. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm sincerely appreciative of all of your support in this venture onto everything Impact for me. I'm enjoying it. So far, so good. If you guys have been following me in the past, then you know how I am. If I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. If it's interesting, I'll give it a chance. If it's awesome, I'm going to call it out as being such. Guys, I will see you next time. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Chitown Smark. Peace.